The federal government, in collaboration with key stakeholders, has intensified efforts to combat gender-based violence in Nigeria. This is a positive development as GBV remains a pervasive issue affecting millions of individuals, particularly women and girls. This was disclosed at the commencement of a 16 days of activism against gender-based violence campaign by the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs in Abuja. The campaign aims to raise awareness about the devastating impact of gender-based violence on individuals, families, and communities. Our correspondent Victoria Ayorinde completes the story.
Gender-based violence has been a pervasive issue throughout human history, affecting individuals across cultures, societies, and time periods. Gender-based violence existed in various forms, often perpetuated by societal norms, customs, and power imbalances. Examples include forced marriages, female genital mutilation, and wife battering. As part of effort to prevent and respond to gender-based violence is the 16 days activism against gender-based violence and to promote gender equality and protect human rights. This year's 16 days of activism against gender-based violence with the theme Unite to End Violence Against Women campaign represents a crucial opportunity to employ reforms for advocacy, promoting a culture of zero tolerance for violence against women and girls, advocating for the review, amendment, and implementation of laws and policies that protect women's and girls' rights. In Abuja, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs kick-started the campaign with an event that converged dignitaries from various sectors, both government and non-governmental organizations lending their voices to support the campaign.
And we all know when we talk of gender-based violence, as stated by one of the speakers here, is affecting not only the women, but the men as well. And when we talk of gender-based violence, my dear sisters and brothers, go to the rural areas and see how our women are suffering because of gender-based violence. And one of the reasons also is that lack of education. That's why we also insist on girl-child education. If our girls are educated, if our women are educated, they know their rights, they can also fight for their rights.
We want to pledge that we'll continue to support all it takes to ensure that not just the victims are given a voice, but the perpetrators themselves are shown the justice that they deserve.
Beatrice Enyong, the UN Women representative to Nigeria and ECOWAS, emphasized that gender-based violence has the devastating potential to destroy a country's growth and development. To combat this, it's crucial to tackle the violence at all levels, which she said include addressing the root causes of gender-based violence, such as discriminatory laws and social norms, and promoting gender equality and women's empowerment. It also requires strengthening institutions and services that support survivors of violence, such as healthcare, justice, and social protection.
Another thing we need to do, the priorities, is advocating for the passage of the Gender and Equal Opportunities Bill to enhance women's participation in decision-making.
The United Nations and other stakeholders also pledged their commitment to fighting gender-based violence and advocating for the promotion of women and children's rights. This commitment is reflected in various global initiatives and frameworks aimed at preventing and responding to violence against women.
With our partners, we strive to empower women, strengthen health systems, engagement with men and boys, and foster innovative strategy to instill positive social norms and behavior, particularly within our communities.
Survive the impact of violence, but to actually prevent it moving forward. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as a bank, we are committed to supporting the government of Nigeria through women's economic empowerment. We're committed to supporting through gender-based violence, which we've actually put across our portfolio.
Minister, Federal Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, reiterated her commitment to adopt a multi-sectoral and multi-stakeholders approach to addressing gender-based violence.
Let me assure you that under my watch, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs remains committed to upholding its coordinating role to ensure that the issues are properly synergized, documented for appropriate policy action, implementation and monitoring to ensure that progress is being achieved. We must remain steadfast in our pursuit of a Nigeria where every woman and girl lives free from violence, fear, and discrimination. It is necessary. It's a necessity for our shared and collective prosperity.
Throughout the 16 days, various activities will be organized, including awareness campaigns, community sensitization programs, advocacy visits to policymakers and stakeholders, support services for survivors of gender-based violence. The Federal Ministry of Women Affairs calls on all Nigerians to join the campaign to end violence against women and girls. Victoria Ayoride for KAFTAN TV.